This slide, I'll go over a little bit about the history of IDEA, or Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. So originally, in schools, even though we had compulsory schooling, which means that students had to attend public schools, only 1 in 5 students who had a disability were educated in the public schools for free. So that means 4 out of 5 students with disabilities were sent elsewhere, saying, I'm sorry, we can't educate kids with disabilities here, and so you will have to attend a special school. The majority of the types of disabilities that were left out were students who were deaf, students who were blind, students with emotional disturbances, and then also students with intellectual disabilities. So what actually happened, the legislator was getting a lot of pressure from other stakeholders to create a law that would protect students with disabilities, but they were reluctant. So what actually happened is it happened in the courts first, where parents started to sue school districts for not supplying a free and appropriate public education for their kids. My sister was one of those that was kind of caught up in that. She had dyslexia. But she was put in a classroom with kids with severe emotional disturbances and other severe intellectual handicaps or intellectual disabilities. And so it wasn't the appropriate place for her. So my mom took her out because she wasn't receiving the right education for her. So lots of parents took this route and they sued school districts. And finally, after about 90 some odd court cases of parents suing schools, finally the legislator took action and created IDEA, or Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which is the old Educating for All Handicapped Children. Every time they kind of reassess that whole law and sign it back into law, they a lot of times change the names.